Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. My name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I will be your host for this video. No, I am kidding, prankster. I got a huge video for you today. A lot of things are going to happen. As you can see, we have some friends here. It is ya boy Pro Herobrine and ya boy Noob Herobrine. Yes, so what shall we do? We need to put them to the test. What test shall we do on them? I don't know. I need some ideas. Can you maybe come up with some ideas? No, I don't think so, because I can't hear you right now, but don't worry, I will figure out something. Alright, so how are you guys doing? I have something to tell you people. Wait, before I do that, I will put these to the big test. Alright, I am pretty sure they want to kill each other, so we can't let that happen. So we need to figure something out really competitive but also really safe. What shall we do? Well, you know what, let them just challenge each other. And let us talk about important things like bamboo bells. Yes people, bamboo bells are a real problem in the Minecraft. Those bamboo bells are just too bad to gather and build their own houses and possessions. So today we are going to build a hackers proof base or home, because I am going to make it a bit cozy because I like cozy. So first, we need a lot of obsidian, because you are going to build your base structure with obsidian, because when the lava and the water collides it obviously makes obsidian. But what you guys probably didn't know is that there is a certain thing in an obsidian block, and if you mix that with an iron block, bamboo bells can see through the walls anymore. Well, this house is basically made for wall bamboo bells, because those people can see through your house and they can see the diamond shining in your special chest. And I thought we could not have that anymore, so I am going to build a hacker-proof base in Minecraft. Well, if you have your base shape, you don't want it to be a square, because if you build a square home, 9 out of 10 times it is going to look ugly. And we have a nice extra square on the side, and that will make for a look that is really nice. But you are going to want to dig out all of that dirt that you build your base structure on, so you can lay down a nice carpet of obsidian blocks, and that will suffice for that. Bamboo bells can just go through your floor. If you build an entire house against bamboo bells and you forget that they can come through the floor, well then you are probably going to feel bad that you did not think that far ahead. So we are thinking that far ahead, and we know what bamboo bells do, so we are going to build against what they do. It seems like we also adopted a pet donkey. If he wants, then he can stay in my home, but he is not going to have much sunlight, because this house is going to be very protected. But I think that donkeys need sunlight once in a while to survive, so it would not be advised for the donkey to stay with us. But that is his choice. I am not going to make that choice for him, because the last thing what we want is that PETA shows up at our hacker-proof door, and they have gotten an anonymous tip that there is an animal in my home. And when they see the inside of my house, they know I am wealthy and they are going to want to steal my stuff. Maybe one of those PETA people is a hacker and he saw the inside of my house and know he is making a plan to get inside and steal all of my stuffs. But anyways, to go against the PETA bamboo bells and the bamboo bells in general, you are going to want to build your first wall 4 high. I know it is not as high as our American friend Donald wants us to build, but trust me, this is only the first layer and it will stand tall against the bamboo bells. Wait, no, I forgot that it was actually 5 high, built up from the floor layer. Sorry guys, but you are going to need a hell of a lot more obsidian, so go ahead, go in your obsidian mine, or the 2 for the price for 1 mine, where you find your diamonds and your obsidian and all kinds of stuff, and gather yourself some obsidian and come back. Or if you are not playing in survival, then you can just keep on building with your unlimited obsidian. But this layer that we are building right now is going to be the ceiling of the main floor and the floor of the second floor, if that makes sense. Well, if it does not make sense to you, you are going to see what I mean in a second. Leave 1 block open so you can build your ladder there, because there needs to be a way to get to your second floor, you silly. Oh, wait, before I forget, place your iron doors in. We don't want the bamboo bells to already walk into our house. It is just an open invite if you do not put doors in. But do you know what is cool? Well, I am going to say it here, live, Facebook Live if you want. Here it goes. Towers. Towers are cool, and we want an own tower in our base, and we can make that, so we are going to build that. We can be Cinderella in our tower if we want, but if we want to be some other Disney princess, then we can be another Disney princess. No one is going to stop us, because look at this monster of a base that we are building, and we are not even done for a long time. But what is a tower going to be without a ladder as an entrance? Well, I don't know, but you cannot enter your tower if you do not have a tower. So you are going to need an entrance with a ladder in this case. We are also going to build a wall in our tower, because we don't want to be cold this high up in the air. And also the bamboo bells then cannot fly in and watch us sleep or whatever we decide to do in our very own tower. We don't want any pictures on the internet while we are chilling in our Cinderella outfit, do we? Well, I know that I would be embarrassed if some of those types of pictures showed up online when I type my name in on Google. I had a girl in my class, and she had some embarrassing pictures on Google of her. And trust me, she was not happy with it and she needed special treatment while we had class. So she did have an excuse to get out of class though. So, smart play on her side I guess. Anyways, our tower is coming along well and the shape of the base looks pretty darn good. Well, at least I think it looks really good because I built it and I'm really proud of it because I built it and I'm happy with what I built because otherwise I would not build like that. But I do so I am going to know the consequences of when you build your own way. And my thought of me building like this is that this house looks cool. It looks like something that Bowser from Mario Kart and other Mario games would have as his house or as his castle or something. Does it not? Well, let me know in the comments if you think that this base looks like a thing that Bowser would build. Because now I am interested what you guys think of my building. But here comes the part that it is not going to look like a Bowser type of house because I am going to build that special anti-X-ray block thing that I was talking about earlier. And this is going to stop the bamboo bells from looking into our base. We don't want the bamboo bells to be able to look into our base, because then they are going to see us walking around in our Cinderella outfit and then it is going to show up on the internet and I won't ever come out of my base ever again and my life would be ruined by a hacker. And we can have that, so we have to fight the bamboo bells together. Well, in this video not together because I am building alone, so I guess that is not as nice as building with friends, but I bet that you guys thought that the iron blocks did not have any other purpose than looking like a fridge and being pretty expensive with your iron. But now you have an excuse to not make armor out of your smelted iron, but now you can put all of that iron that you found together and you can make a hacker-proof base with the combination of obsidian and iron blocks. And hey, is it just me or does it look good, as well as it keeps the bamboo bells away? And you know what they say, a combination of obsidian and iron keeps the bamboo bells away, or is that just something I heard from some crazy guy? Well, I don't know, but I believe that this base is hacker-proof and it looks cool as well, so I am happy with it. And if you guys are happy with how it looks as well as I am, then I recommend building this in your server if you want. But the inside of our base still looks a bit uncozy, if that is a word, and we need some light as well, because otherwise we would not be able to see our loot in here. So, let's hang some torches on the wall, and beneath those torches I want a chest with my special possessions, because the bamboo bells are not able to see into this bit of the house because on the outside of this house there is iron on this floor, so they can't see into this bit, and we can walk around in our Cinderella outfit unnoticed. But wait, no, this was a trap for you guys. Did you see what I did there with the chest? Well, I put some TNT underneath it, so if you open it, the chest goes boom, and then the hacker that somehow got in here will not know that it is a trap and he will die because of that trap, and then he has to respawn. But now he does not know where this amazing base is anymore, so he will bother some other Minecraft noobs that don't know about this method of anti-cheating yet. I can seem to find the right paintings to make this base look as good in the inside as it does from the outside. Well, it does look a bit like a monster from the outside, but that is probably because it is a monster of a base. But on the inside, I want it to be cozy, just like the Disney princesses. Hey, this is a good idea. Let's make a trap right in front of the door, so the next time we walk into our house we will explode. But no, we know that this is a trap, but the bamboo bells don't know yet, so keep your mouth shut about that. You know what they say, no, not that obsidian keeps the bamboo bells away, but that other one that everyone knows, snitches get stitches. So, do not snitch to the bamboo bells, because I don't want my loot to be gone next time that I enter my server and then I have to see an empty base. I would feel really sad, guys, so please don't do that because it is not going to be fun for me. But I think that the tripwires are better than the pressure plates, because the pressure plates are not as undercover as the tripwires. And we now have a dispenser that shoots arrows at the people that enter the door and want to take another step, and they are going to feel an arrow in their body, and they will run away to their mommies because they have an ouchie. So that is enough said about the bamboo bells and their legacy about this world. So yes, Bloody Mary is really, and said Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. The girls downstairs were getting impatient because Kayla had been up there for a while now. But eventually Kayla came back after a pretty heavy bathroom trip. Kayla had seen some pretty bad stuff but did not tell the girl what she went through. Everything seemed alright except for the things Kayla had seen. She told herself it was nothing to worry about and just went to bed. Well, she did not go to bed, she just laid there on the ground. All of the girls were asleep and suddenly a woman appeared in the mirror. No one saw the woman that appeared in the mirror. Sharkwisha woke up to an empty room because the two girls were suddenly gone. Kayla disappeared, and Bertha was nowhere to be found as well. Sharkwisha did not think much of the disappearance of the two. She thought they just left early. Sharkwisha went up to the bathroom before she was going to school. There was some weird stuff on the mirror. She wondered what it was and decided it was best to tell her mom what she saw. Her mom took the stairs and went up to her daughter. She got there but did not see anything on the mirror. Sharkwisha kept telling her she sees something on there. She eventually gave up and told her it was probably just her imagination. Sharkwisha was always the creative type of girl that would even write stories before she normally goes to bed. She had some pretty creative ideas and wanted to be a fashion designer when she grew up. She needed to hurry up and prepare to go to school, but there was just something wrong. She was having a good look in the mirror and her mom somehow had different eyes. She told her mom what she saw and decided she was going to attack the mirror. She had no control over what she did. The mom was furious and did not know what to do. She assumed Sharkwisha was going insane and called a special doctor that would check on her. The specialist came as soon as possible. They checked our Sharkwisha out and told her she was actually insane and had to be put in a mental asylum for kids. The doctors had already examined her and were convinced that Sharkwisha was going insane. Her family still supported her and came to see her new life. Heinrich the doctor told her she could even see her mom and that on the same day. It was not a problem because Sharkwisha was not a harm to society. Sharkwisha told her parent that she did not think she should be here and that she was actually not going insane. Heinrich did not buy it because he examined her and it clearly showed that she was in matter of fact insane. Her parents knew Sharkwisha was not insane. It was not a very smart thing from Heinrich to hang a mirror in the room where a patient got in for the first place. She gave her mom her hand because she could not let the things she had seen rest. Sharkwisha was going insane again when she thought very hard in her head about what she had done that night. She was panicking. Heinrich assured her that it was all in her head. Sharkwisha actually got up, destroyed that same mirror that was there in her room. Her parents thought it was best to just believe what the doctors were saying. Heinrich convinced the parents that Sharkwisha was actually going insane. Mom could not believe it at first. Dad believed Heinrich because he is a doctor himself, not in a mental asylum, but he still is a doctor in a hospital and he sees some of the same situations himself every day. As you can see, we are going to try it one more time because Chip thought it was a very interesting story that he just had heard. If we finish the story, you would know about how the two other girls got killed and how Sharkwisha actually lived her life in that asylum. Kayla and Bertha were sleeping that same night and Bertha was having a nice dream about things and stuff. Kayla did not have a very nice dream about things and stuff. She was having a pretty intense nightmare about what has happened and what the consequences could be. She was having a couple of different dreams. One where she would just live on a happily ever after life like nothing happened at all. One where only her two friends got killed and she was the one to be blamed. There would be no case in court because it is scientifically unexplainable. But she would live a life where she was the one that killed her best friends. Bertha was not really her best friend, but she was having a hard time processing that Sharkwisha was dead. They eventually woke up in a weird alleyway near the McDonald's where they always had fun in between breaks. They saw an appearance of the same woman that was seen in the mirror. The girls were brutally murdered, but of course no one saw a thing. No witnesses. It was a clean murder. The world was shook and even Sharkwisha heard the stories in the asylum. Sharkwisha actually was held hostage in the asylum for the rest of her life. She only moved once to go from the children asylum to the big adult asylum. Chip thought it was a pretty nice story. Pretty scary, pretty spooky. NOICE. Everything is very nice. The times we are living in, as you can see, people, almost everything is destroyed by the two of them, and that is just an accomplishment what they did. I am standing here in Crossfire, just an innocent Minecraft player that tried to play some games with my friends. Well, are they my friends? I have no idea. I think the first chance they get to kill me they will take it right away, but don't worry, I will call my bodyguard Chip to help me and defend me, or we will start a war. with them a huge war where there won't be anyone to help them. But okay guys, I hope you liked this video because the time is coming to end this. By the way guys, how is the pranking going? We never really talked about it again. You pranksters are the best prankster in the world of Minecraft, you know that right? Good, because if you didn't, well then you know now. Sometimes you just need an reminder to help you get through things like pranking people, like pranking your friends. I pranked Steve darn hard yesterday, but there is no more time to tell you guys. But for now people, it is time to end this video and say goodbye. So people, I will see you in the next video.